If you're wondering where the Offspring's unboxing is, I am going to re-record it, and it should be out by this week. I was gonna get it to uploading it sometime, but I got a little lazy, and I'm gonna have to re-record it, and hopefully give it a better version. But for now, I'm gonna be taking a look at one of the best metal albums from 2001, "Sinner" by Drowning Pool. All right, here it is. Drowning Pool's Sinner, released in June of 2001, or more specifically, June 5th of 2001. But before I get to talking about this, I need to talk about the history of the band. In 1996, bass players CJ Pierce, Mike Luce, and Stevie Benton formed Drowning Pool in Dallas, Texas. Now, at the time, they did not have a singer, so not in 2000. In 1999, they recruited Dave Williams, who became the singer for about 2 years or 3 years. Now, with Dave Williams, they did release two EPs: Drowning Pool through the band's own music label, Pounding Drool Music. I don't know if you get the joke. It's a word swap of Drowning Pool, as well as Pieces of Nothing. Now, Pieces of Nothing was at the time it was an EP, but when this album came out, it was later considered a demo. Now, tracks 1 through 5 were re-recorded for this album, while the sixth track, Less Than Zero, was not recorded for this album. It instead was only exclusive to that album until the unlucky 13th anniversary came out, with the bonus disc containing a bunch of demos as well as tracks that didn't make the cut, which also included Less Than Zero. Oh, my bad. Which also included Less Than Zero as well as Heroes Sleeping. But that version of Tearaway appeared on this album right here, the Local Show CD. I'll get to this album some other time, but you can see that was the track, I think it's like track 7, I think. So I'll get to that another time, but for now we're gonna take a look at Sinner. Here's the cover art. We got I'm not sure who the woman is, but the word Sinner is written on I think Dave Williams, because he did have an interview with MTV and said that he got Sinner tattooed on his hand. Okay, first of all, we're gonna pull the booklet out. I am getting a little better with pulling these booklets out. Sorry about that sound. That's not good. We'll take a look at the notes. There's the members at the time. Dave Williams, he died of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I think that's how you say it. He died in August of 2002 while touring. So this is the only studio album by Drowning Pool to have him as a singer. Here's all the tracks. Sinner. There's of course, the track title. Bodies. Now, Bodies was the best song off this album and was one of their greatest songs, as well as their only one to get a certification, platinum and such. But of course, it was also controversial because at this time it was released in 2001, and if you remember what happened, there was 9/11 happened, and Bodies became one of those songs that was banned from radio play because of 9/11. But in my opinion, I think Tearaway is a much better song. Bodies is a really amazing song, don't get me wrong, but I personally prefer Tearaway because it sounds better. All Over Me, Reminded, Pity. These are just the lyrics, and I have it sideways because that's how they printed the lyrics. They printed them down instead of, the typical way. Sorry about the lighting as well. At least it's not bad like that From Zero One I did. There's Sermon. Here's the credits. There's Dave Williams, Mike Luce, CJ Pierce. Oh, Steve Benton was the bass player, not CJ Pierce. Got all the notes here. It was also, there's the Pounding Drool. This was also released on Wind Up Music. Wind Up Music signed a lot of artists. Evanescence, Creed, and Alter Bridge are the ones that I can remember. There's that picture again. Wasn't there another? Oh no, there was not another picture. That's all there is. And there's the Drowning Pool logo. Okay, here's the CD. It's red, of course. Got the name, all the tracks, as well as Drowning Pool and who produced and mixed it. Backtree card's just, you know, more the texture of the background. Speaking of which, I didn't even show you guys the back. Holy shit! We got the woman praying, both up and upside down, and all the tracks listed. I don't even understand why I didn't show this first. But here's the spine. You got Drowning Pool, Sinner, Product Code, I think, and Wind Up. That was the record label I was talking about. And there's the other part of the spine. It's one of those ones that faces in, so when you turn it with the cover facing, it'll show upright. Alright, that's all I gotta say. This is a really good album, I gotta say. And it definitely deserves to be one of the best, you know, metal albums out there. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, that's good. And that's all I gotta say. Have a good night.